honed his game totally unique than anyone else in the NBA. And I thought that was fascinating. So when you look at the other point guards in the league, yeah, we get it. Steph has put in countless hours in the gym, and he is a great shooter. We get it. Magic was just the big point guard. It was the dawn of the big. It
wasn't just the big point guard. It was one of the greatest playmakers.
He can do things on the basketball court that literally we've never seen before. Yeah, Steph's handle is good, Nick, but when Kyrie can do stuff and you watch it in slow motion, like, oh, I don't think I've ever seen that before. You've seen finishes with Kyrie that you've never seen before. And I think Chauncey, who knows point guards better than anyone else in the world, he's up there in the upper echelon of point guard sort of knowledge. Oh, come on. But yes, I will appeal to an NBA champion and coach and point guard.
Okay, so then honest question before I get my answer. So then,
what the fuck is Chris Wiles talking? Kevin Wiles.
Honest question. Top 5 all-time skilled point guard.
Curly Neal.
Rafer Alston, otherwise known as
Skip to my Lou.
Right? His handle and layup package is second to none almost. This is an insane conversation. Categorically bonkers. Guys, of course Isaiah and Steph are more skilled. By the way, I wouldn't. Wilds just said just a total drive-by on the 4th greatest player ever, Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson was a big point guard. Oh yeah, a big point guard.
Yeah, he's just big.
Had the greatest vision ever.
Yeah.
And I mean, what are we talking about? The dawn of Showtime.
But Nick,
wait a second.
Okay.
His skill is great. His skill is great. Do I think that we all do I think Kyrie has worked on his game more than Dame has worked on his?
Weezy, what up, y'all? I know I'm about to hurt some people's feelings this morning, Weezy. You might want to be here. Weezy, I saw you serving the Kobe Cucksters yesterday. I forgot to tell you, I also go against the Kobe Cuckold.
And this is what I want your guys' take on. If he is the most skilled point guard ever, if that's
Westbrook is.
He is greatly underachieved.
Thank you.
If you're the most skilled point guard ever, and you are not even in the argument for one of the 10 best point guards of the last 40 years, what happened? You might say 10 guys. Well, just the last 40 years.
Thank you. See, now Chauncey Billups lost his mind. Last night, the Nets lost because B.J. Simons lit Kyrie Irving up. Let's be honest. A lot of niggas didn't even watch Kyrie Irving until LeBron James played with him. I've been watching Youngin since Duke, the 11 whole games he played. I've always marveled at his talent for a small man. I thought he should have been the #1 pick, and he was. With all that being, I thought that when LeBron went there with him, it would elevate him to finally the playoffs, and they would be a championship caliber team. I was right on all that. But I was also right when I said Kyrie Irving has never won nothing, and his game doesn't always equate to wins. Going to Boston, who was going to the conference finals with Isaiah Thomas before he ever got there, and went to the conference finals the year he was injured, only to lose in the first or second round, get stomped out when Kyrie played, was proof that the Boston Celtics really didn't even fucking need Kyrie to get to the playoffs. Kyrie goes to the Nets because KD's going there. Until Kyrie got hurt and Dinwiddie and Karis LeVert took over, they were a sub-500 team. Chauncey Billups had the nerve to say that Kyrie Irving, somebody said that dumb shit. Kyrie's a 6'2" Kobe Bryant that don't play defense, injured all the time. That's literally not Kobe Bryant. Because we can give Kobe Bryant that Kobe Bryant played all the games. Kobe played all the games, and we can say Kobe helped lead a team to the playoffs more than 1 year and to a championship as the alpha star. Yes, all of them are better than Kyrie, the Jeff Dame, Chris Paul, John. They're better. John Wall has proven he was better than Kyrie Irving. John Wall has done things Kyrie Irving has never done. Been the leader on a subpar team and took them. Offensively, he is not. Don't get timed out, Keon. Offensively, he's not Kobe Bryant. You just like the way he bounces the ball. He's not Kobe Bryant offensively. Stop saying that stupid shit. That's the dumbest shit I ever heard. Right. He never been a first team all NBA. Kyrie's not clearly the best point guard in the league. And the fact that you trying to say he's a 2 guard proves it. He's not. Saying that stupid shit proves that, one, you didn't watch Kobe very much. What makes him Kobe Bryant? Has he ever led the league in scoring? What makes him Kobe Bryant? Other than you just said his name because he likes him. Explain to me how he's Kobe Bryant. He's not Kobe Bryant. He very much isn't. Sorry. He's not Kobe Bryant. No, but see, you see, Keon believes that shit. Keon went over there and listened to that video and thought that shit was the truth. But other than you just saying that, how is he like Kobe Bryant? What has he done that's exactly like Kobe Bryant? Keon, show me where. They are nothing alike. They just, look, all you talk about his mindset, he want to win. Man, stop that. Every NBA player wants to win. Thank you. Thank you, Weezy. Kobe was not a specialist. Kobe was not a specialist. Yes, Kobe was a assassin when it came to being a scorer. But I think, let's be honest, and Kobe was a vicious gunner. But I think Kobe probably passed the ball more than Kyrie Irving. I know, I bet you Kobe highest assist game is better than Kyrie's. And Kyrie a fucking point guard. That's not supposed to be the case. Right. Exactly. Right. Kobe played in the system and won 3 rings before he got tired of being the second fiddle. Kyrie went to the playoffs twice and finally won a ring, complained about being the second fiddle, said he wanted to lead his own team. And now people forgetting how good Boston is, talking about they should break up Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. I know what you're trying to say. I don't think it's like Iverson either. Because I look at Kyrie game. Kyrie has a unique game. I give him that. But having a unique game doesn't mean it's a better game. Because you have a game that isn't similar to everybody else. Right, Dijon, thank you. Outside of scoring, Kyrie is not a good playmaker. Kyrie doesn't try to be a facilitator. Yeah. And Kyrie doesn't like to defer. Now, if that's what you mean, he like Kobe because he don't like to defer. Okay. But last night, Anthony Simons gave Kyrie and Patty Mills 30. Last night, Anthony Simons fucked Kyrie Irving all up. And Kyrie had 22, but he dribbled real good. But they didn't win. That's the thing. Kyrie Irving is the only NBA player that if they don't win, humble. That's what I was about to say. Humble. That's what I was about to say. Kyrie Irving is the only player in the NBA where he don't win. He could score 20 points and people talk about how great he was. What? Kyrie Irving made one shot in the finals. Made that one big shot. He made the biggest shot in the history in the world of basketball. I'm going to tell you, that was an important shot for his legacy. But dude, for me, Robert Ory's threes were bigger than his. For me, Robert Ory's threes were bigger than Kyrie's. This was the biggest, that was the greatest three in the history of the world. What? Thank you. I'm about to say Ray Allen 3. That was huge. That was along the line of the Ori jump because it bounced to you. Yeah, it's not. Yes, please keep Boston together. And that's another thing. This is why I don't agree you should break Tatum and Brown up. They haven't proven that they can't play with each other. Pause. They haven't proven that they can't play well together. All that's been proven is you can't put the right team around them to get the most out of them. Because for some reason, people think with Jaylen Brown scoring 25 and Tatum scoring 30, that's enough. That's only 55 points. Marcus Smart, the only other guy you can really depend on. If you don't got real rebounders, see, they shouldn't have fired Brad Stevens and hired Udoka. I'm sorry. Udoka, ain't nobody talking about the fact that the team is not playing the same kind of basketball they've been playing the last 5 years under Brad Stevens. That's where the problem lies. They shouldn't have fired Brad and Stevens. Right, Boston needs a real point guard that knows how to move those guys around and have them where they need to be. And say, look, Jason, it's not your time. Jalen, is not your time. We're going to get it over here. I think everybody looking at Boston and blaming Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum is not their fault. I think it's the supporting cast. Supporting cast is the weakest it's ever been. Think about Boston has the weakest over the last 5 years. Boston has the weakest supporting cast they've ever had. He might work well there, but they don't have nothing to. You know, Humble, that's true. Humble, that's true. Kyrie is overrated. How you figure Kyrie ain't overrated? Niggas saying that Kyrie Is Marcus Smart over? Niggas, they don't even rate Marcus Smart. Don't ask no dumb shit like that. Let's deal with the stupid shit MD said. Kyrie not overrated. What has Kyrie done with people calling him a Kobe Bryant? Thank you. What has Kyrie done by himself? The last 5 years or the first 5 years? I don't know why I can't make niggas moderators no more. What has Kyrie done the last 5 years or the first 5 years? Somebody tell me if Kyrie not overrated, his first 3-4 years, Weezy go stick to them guns, nigga. Kyrie is a specialist there. Omaha KC Kings, talk that motherfucking talk, boy. Talk that talk. Talk, boy. Talk that talk. Talk that motherfucking talk. Sound Mind, Sound Body Sports Network. Thank you. You said Kyrie ain't a first option. He is overrated. Cause people saying that he's a first option. Kyrie is overrated. People saying that he's one of the best point guards, that he's the most skilled point guard. What does that mean? He dribbles the ball better than anybody else? Because he not the best shooter. He not the best leader. He not the best playmaker. And that's what point guards do. He not the best passer. All you can say is he's one of the better scorers. He's not even the best scorer. Steph scores better than him. So he's fucking overrated. Dame scores better than him. He's fucking overrated. Jamal Murray even have better scoring outings than him. Right. Chris Paul's still a better point guard, better leader, better passer, better assistant decision maker, better defender. At 36, Kyrie's fucking overrated. Fuck you mean? You just like how the nigga dribble. Kyrie is overrated. You'll have people say he a top 2 point guard. You'll say Kyrie a top 2 or 3 point guard without acknowledging that every other point guard done more with less. Right. Kyrie is overrated. And every year, it's another point guard. Because look, you said, okay, well, John Morant better than him too. Dame Lillard better than him too. John Wall, with the talent he had, John Wall has done more with less. John Wall has done more with less. John Wall never played with a prime LeBron. John Wall was playing with an up-and-coming Bradley Beal, a second-hand Trevor Ariza, an old-ass Paul Pierce, and did more. And did way more. That's why I get mad when people say, well, you shouldn't trade John Wall. That's what I'm saying, Keon. LeBron haters give Kyrie too much credit. Yes, Trae Young has done more already than Kyrie has. Already, Trae Young has done more than Kyrie Irving. Don't nobody want to say it, but I will. team and made them a playoff team. Sound-minded body. What you mean damn near, brother? That motherfucker is the point guard. He is the point guard. Yeah, Kyrie just said that he deserved to be seen as one of the greatest skilled as the greatest skilled point guard ever. What? John Stockton still like number one in steals and assists. Main West, no. Let me tell you why James Harden ain't overrated. Because nobody is sitting here saying James Harden is the most skilled player. For some reason, no matter what he does, James Harden gets hammered. James Harden could lead the league in assists and points. And still they say Kyrie is better than him. How can he be the top 3 skilled point guard ever? He's not the best shooter, not the best passer, not the best playmaker. Those are skills that a point guard has. Tell me, since he's a top 3 man boy, if he's not the best passer, he's not a top 3 passer. It's 50 passers better than him. Not a top 3 leader / playmaker. It's 50 better than that. What are you talking about? Skills. Are you talking about shooting? He's not the best shooting point guard. Stockton, Nash, Curry, literally better shooters than Kyrie Irving. Mark Price, literally better shooters than Kyrie Irving. And passers. So other than bouncing the ball, what makes Kyrie a top 3 all time? Go. You ain't get blocked or timed out yet. Omaha, that's true. Chris Jackson, Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf was a better shooter and passer. Kyrie got one of the best mid-range post-game footwork. What does that got to do with skills? What we said, what you said was skilled players, not what his feet do. So I'll ask you again. Footwork is not nothing that nobody put that on the stat sheet. None of that equals W's. Oh man, his feet was moving better than every. With all that good footwork, BJ Simons lit him up last night. Anthony Simons lit him up last night. With all of that footwork, he got lit up by Anthony Simons last night, dude. He scored 22. Anthony Simons bust his head for 30. With all of that footwork, man, get your dumb ass out of here. Footwork is part of moves. Get your dumb ass out of here. Stupid ass out of here. He one of the best guys to ever bounce the ball. So you trying to tell me, nigga, based on what Curly Neal is the most skilled guy to ever play basketball. Get your stupid ass out of here. You timed out for that stupid shit. The footwork part of skills. Right. With all of Pompey, with all of that footwork that man was talking about, why come he can't keep a nigga in front of him? Up, y'all. With all that footwork that Kyrie got, how come he keep a nigga in front of him? No, footwork is a part of moves. Footwork ain't a part of no goddamn skills. Because if that's the case, you saying Magic wasn't better than Kyrie? I want you to think about this shit. Footwork is not skills. Footwork is just moves. Rafer Austin had all them moves, but he not better. That's what I'm saying. That motherfucker talk about mid-range footwork, post footwork. Gary Payton and Jason Kidd was just as, if not better, in the post than Kyrie Irving. Rod Strickland was just as good in the post as Kyrie Irving. And a better passer. And a better rebounder. Yeah, he ain't been to the finals since he played with LeBron. And let me, to your point, Keon, since then he done played with Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown with Gordon Hayward. Stacked team. From then he played with Harden and Kevin Durant. If he can't get to the finals after all of this, yeah, Tim Hardaway couldn't dribble no more. Pompey, and I'm saying footwork, not a skill. Footwork is an accessory. Footwork is an asset. Footwork does not put the ball in the basket. You can have the greatest feet ever and be Kwame Brown. You can have the greatest feet ever and be Zion. I know what you're saying, but I think pushing it, footwork is a skill. No, footwork is an accessory. I'm not saying footwork ain't. Right. I'm about to say, Tony Parker had great footwork too. And I think he was a better finisher. If I had to think off of the top of my head, I'm thinking that the guys I would get before him would be like Magic, Isaiah. It'd be Magic, Isaiah, KJ, Kidd, Stockton, Nash, Hardaway, Peyton, Chris Paul, Tony Parker. I hate that motherfucker. Tony Parker. KJ. He's somewhere wherever you would put Chauncey Billups. Telling the truth. He's somewhere where you would put Chauncey Billups. Wherever you put Chauncey Billups, the footwork helps Shaq get to the rack. If that's the case, Giannis got the best. If that's the case, Joker got the best footwork because they get to the rack. No. That's what I'm saying. No. There's other ways to get to the rack. If that's the case, then how do you say he has the best footwork? Exactly. If you using that as the point, footwork help you get to the rack, well, everybody gets to the rack so that everybody has footwork, right? So no, it's not a skill. No, Shaq did motherfucking spin moves sometime for a big man that you couldn't stop. Shaq had an unstoppable drop step. Not just because he was big. Is Giannis out footworking people? Or is Giannis just... Gary Payton is better than Kyrie Irving. Yes, he is. Gary Payton has done more. Just because you forgot what Gary Payton was, and you too stupid to realize Gary Payton's a better passer, a better defender, and just as good a scorer. How Gary Payton ain't better than Kyrie? Because he don't dribble better. That's why this Pompey nigga didn't get a wrench. This dumb nigga just said Gary Payton wasn't better. Dude, you put Shawn Kemp with Kyrie Irving, you know what you get? A lottery team. Fuck you talking about? You put Shawn Kemp with Kyrie Irving in them. I mean, you put Kyrie Irving on that motherfucker thing, you get a lottery team. Who is this man? Because I felt like it. Now you got blocked. Did this nigga just say Gary Payton ain't better than Kyrie Irving? Thank you, Amadi. The nigga defense better than Kyrie offense. What are you talking about? Right. Are you serious? Gary Payton took teams way further than Kyrie Irving. And just like Kyrie Irving, he got one ring. Bye, Pompey. Go back to Pompey. Go back to Pompey. Nigga, that wasn't black anyway. Go back to Pompey. Go to Ticket or Casino Channel and cry and tell people footwork is not nothing that should be counted. It's been, yeah, no. I guess Terry Porter ain't had no footwork. Footwork. What is he doing? What is he? You see how he do that jab step? Yeah, everybody does a jab step. I just like he is better. That's all. Right. Steph had footwork. Kenny Anderson had footwork. What are you talking about? Thank you. This nigga just said Gary Payton ain't better. What? Are you serious? When Gary couldn't even make shots no more, his defense was still good enough to put him in the NBA. The only thing Kyrie Irving could do better than Gary Payton was shoot a three. Because Gary's game was mid-range. Gary hit the corner threes. Gary wasn't going to shoot 1,000 threes. I like Mark Jackson. None of them was better than Kyrie Irving. But what I'm saying, Lamarius, yes, he is. He done already done just about as much. And then they call that good footwork. Kyrie had a man beat, spin back, go through the legs, behind the back, cross himself back in the defense. That's good footwork. So I'm supposed to punish the nigga that just crossed you, left you, and dunked on you. Yes, I understand. That's what y'all like to see. A lot of the dribbling, I like it too. Brandon ain't the truth. Because when he went to Milwaukee, he went to another All-Star game. So stop it. It's once Gary got to LA, people was going around. Miami, he was still playing D, got a championship. But no, stop that shit. Go somewhere with that shit. Go sit your ass down somewhere. Motherfucker, everybody going around, motherfuckers been going around Kyrie and still doing it. Brandon, Jason Kidd finally won a game against Gary Payton in Milwaukee, but he didn't suck. Milwaukee sucked. Y'all sucked before he got there and better than that. Brandon, I'm all gonna tell y'all again, nigga. All this motherfucking, this is not y'all channel. Your opinion is welcome, but you full of shit. Your opinion is welcome, but you full of shit. Let's do it. Now, once I prove to you, after Seattle, he made it from playing in Milwaukee. And y'all really wasn't that good of a team. Let's be honest. Y'all was a one-way ass team. And you know it. That's not what I said. What I said was he made the All-Star game in Milwaukee, averaging 19.6, 7 assists, 3 rebounds. He said Gary Payton sucked. Gary Payton was 28, averaging, as soon as he got to him, 19.6, 7 assists, 3 boards, and 1.4 steals. Just say I didn't like that we traded Ray Allen. Just say that. But you don't get to come on here and lie and say Gary Payton sucked at Milwaukee. No, he didn't want to be there. It was Milwaukee. Who would want to be there when Ray Allen was gone anyway? No, he didn't want to be there. It was fucking Milwaukee. Right. But let me show y'all again. Let me show y'all because I ain't capping. This nigga talk about how Gary sucked. I know the nigga at Milwaukee, the 28 games he gave y'all. He gave y'all, what's that? 19, 7 assists, 3 boards, and 1.5 steals. The last time, he gonna average 1.5 steals. Because after that, it's gonna just be ones. Stop it, Brandon. He didn't suck for Milwaukee. Milwaukee sucked. Ray Allen is soft. Glenn Robinson is soft. Cassell was the heart. Cassell was the heart. They broke that up. But Glenn Robinson and Ray Allen didn't like each other. And that was the problem. But let's be honest. It wasn't Gary sucking after he left. No. Then when he went to the Lakers, he playing with Shaq and Kobe. He not going to shoot the ball. Surprisingly, he still averaged 14 points for us. Bro, bye. I just told this nigga. Fuck out of here. Yeah, but you just can't leave shit alone, huh? I said what I said. You should just left it alone. Leave good enough alone. I said what I said. You said what you said, but you gotta keep going over it. We're done. You're done. We're done. We're not gonna spend a whole bunch of time with me and you going back and forth. We're gonna keep moving. Y'all niggas used to that shit with your girl when she go back. I'm not your girl. I'm done. You done. It's it. It's over. You made a weak, half-hearted ass argument without telling us how footwork is a skill. All this nigga said, it's a skill. How? You gotta get to the basket. Don't everybody get to? Everybody don't use footwork. They don't. No, but Kyrie do, and he's better than everybody else's. How do you quantify that? He get to the basket. Well, if that's the case, LeBron James got the greatest footwork. He the greatest driver of the basketball, according to even his haters. No. What the fuck are you talking about? I don't know. Yeah, him a little Ray or who I wasn't a Ray Allen fan. I never was. Who? Brandon Roy? Now that was my guy. I like Brandon Roy. I give you a chance to make your motherfucking argument. I ask you, hey, well, tell me how you quantify that Kyrie footwork better than Isaiah. How do you measure that Kyrie footwork better than John Stockton? How do you measure some shit? What is the criteria? How do you measure that? And it can't be he get to the basket. That's my thing. You can't come here making outlandish ass statements and think I'm gonna listen to that shit. No, that's that kid. He got the greatest footwork ever, ever. So nobody that ever played. Nobody that ever played moved their feet like him. Is that what you're saying? How you figure that? Look what he do. He ain't doing nothing I never seen before. For real. Let's be honest. He's not doing moves we haven't seen. He's dribbling the ball, but he allowed to carry the fucking ball. It's more leeway. What is he doing that you not right? Olajuwon had great footwork. David Robinson had great footwork. Kobe. Kevin McHale. Kevin McHale. Kevin McHale gave you 60 off up and unders and slippery eels and white salamanders. Right, Tim Duncan. Right. But you saying out of all of these players, Kyrie's is better than all of these. Huh? Well, why come he ain't never lead the league in scoring? Yeah, Ginobili's Euro step. That motherfucker made up a move. He made traveling legal. Jabari, what the hell are you doing? Oh. Not because of footwork, because that motherfucker was making shots. Footwork means nothing. You can have all the moves in the world and not make a shot. Yeah. Right. You know, it's such thing as defensive footwork. How come he can't slide his feet to get in front of a nigga? Right. Right, Amadi, shit. The Euro step was a travel. He made traveling legal. I remember this. I said, man, what the fuck is that? That's a travel. Right. Just like James Harden step back. That's a travel. They just made it legal. Like I said, what I give y'all is Kyrie's ball handling. He has great ball handling wizardry and sorcery. I give you that. I'll give you that. But Isaiah, Tim Hardaway, I've seen shit like that just in a different form. Tim was a little strong muscle bound, so boom, boom, boom. Kyrie just loose and thin with it. And he herky-jerky at the same time. But I done seen niggas get hit up before. Right, Jamal Crawford. That's what I'm saying, y'all. What niggas coming in here with pseudo armor footwork? What does that mean? Right, he know how to improvise good. That's what I say. Kyrie knows how to improvise, dribble. He knows how to improvise, dribble. What's up, Craig? Better than anybody I've seen. He knows how to improvise, dribble. Meaning, when he in the situation, it look like he making it up while he doing it. He knows how to improvise. Right. Thank you. Paul Pierce was slow as an ice wagon. His whole career was footwork. His whole career was full jab, step, reverse pivots, this, that, the third. His whole career was that. Right. That's why I'm saying that's not a skill, that's an asset. That's something to have in your arsenal. That's something to have in your arsenal. You supposed to really, that's just fundamentals. Really, none of that footwork shit ain't nothing but fundamentals. You supposed to know how to reverse pivot, drop step, hop step. You supposed to know how to do that. That's fundamental basketball. That's not nothing but fundamentals. And you can't say he is the most fundamentally sound. No. You can't say that. That's why I say he's one of the most creative handlers I ever seen. One of the most. I can't just say, oh, that's the greatest dribbler I ever seen. Because sometimes I look at some old Isaiah shit with his hand on top of the ball, not turning it over another. Isaiah on top of the ball. Pap, 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 pap. I'm like, God damn. Or Tim Hardaway would do the old shit. I was like, yeah, that's what I. It's hard for me to do that, y'all. And go ever. Because that is subjective. It's what you like. They never talk about, I think Kenny Anderson, one of the greatest ball handlers to ever play. If you ask me, I still don't. I look at Kyrie, I be like, Kenny's still better than you. I'm gonna be honest. I look at Kyrie, I go, Kenny still, yeah. And Kenny was left-handed with it. And for those who don't know about Kenny Anderson, go look at some Georgia Tech. Go look at some Georgia Tech Kenny Anderson. Go look at some motherfucking. Yeah, Steph had that shit too. The bow, 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 bow. Yeah, he did with that left hand. Strickler was a monster, Dominique. Right, too cool. All they doing is taking moves you saw off the and one and doing them in the game. Russ was crying for? What was Russ crying? God, Sham God. Time be a nigga out, man. God, Sham God. Seat the hall. The hall. What you mean you got caught wearing it? I don't know what you talking about. I don't know what Boo Back crazy ass talk about. I'll unblock niggas later. I just timed out Brandon because Brandon was sitting here. No, Game Fate was horrible. We traded Ray Allen. That's because your organization sucked. Your organization sucked. That's all it was. That's why they sold it, and the new organization won a championship. But don't you be hating on Gary Payton, okay? It will be no hating on Gary motherfucking Payton. And to you niggas that said Gary Payton ain't better than Kyrie Irving, you niggas ought to be ashamed of yourself for calling yourselves basketball fans. You new booty prisoner of the moment ass niggas, you. You new booty prisoner of the moment ass niggas, you. Right, Octavius. And he didn't shoot that many threes. So with all of that footwork shit that somebody was talking about, wouldn't that mean that Tony Parker is better than Kyrie Irving in footwork because his whole career was going to the basket or getting fouled? It was never about shooting the jump shot. Muggsy was move his feet, period. That little motherfucker get under you and pluck you. You couldn't post him up because he was like a little fire plug. It was like trying to move a fire hydrant. Muggsy little ass be right there on your feet, baby. Magic wasn't going nowhere. Trying to bump Muggsy. And you couldn't get that low because he'll pluck your ass and go, seriously. Me. Fucking arm hurt. Slept on my side. Yeah. Right. I'm trying to figure out, man, come on, y'all. Kyrie Irving is overrated. Yes. Kyrie Irving is overrated. He is. He is. Sorry. When has he ever been in MVP conversation if he's so great? If he's so much better than Dame and Steph in the record books, is he gonna pass him in anything? I mean, really, I'm asking honest, is Kyrie Irving gonna have more points, more assists, or more steals than Steph, Dame? He not gonna outdo Russell Westbrook. At the end of the day, Russell Westbrook, Steph Curry, Chris Paul, Dame Lillard, all of them gonna end up with better numbers than Kyrie Irving in everything. Steph Curry gonna be like, man, I got 2 MVPs and led the league in scoring twice. Dame Lillard gonna be like, shit, I led my team to the playoffs damn near every year I was there, no matter who was on my team, and I was second in scoring. Russell Westbrook gonna be like, I led the league in scoring, won an MVP, I averaged a triple-double. Chris Paul gonna be like, I was 87 going to the finals. Let's be honest. If he didn't get injured, Kyrie wouldn't be better than Derrick Rose. Let's tell the truth. If he didn't get injured, Kyrie would not be better than Derrick Rose. If he ain't get injured all the time. Kyrie was too, Octavius, but no, Chris, what you meant to say was, Tay, Chris Paul was a winner. A winner. Let's see if he would have ever. Let's see Kyrie Irving career number. See if Kyrie Irving will ever. Can he even catch these men? Let's see what Kyrie Irving points per game. I mean, total points. We know he got a nice point per game average. That's why I don't go by points per game. Why don't I go by points per game? Kyrie Irving types. A nigga could play 6 years but be injured all them years. It add up to 3 years worth of games, but he averaged 25 a game. Kyrie Irving averaged 22, 5.7, and 3.8 for his career. He has played for 11 seasons. He has played 70 games or more 3 times. 60 games 1 time. Over 60 games 2 times. Over 50 games 3 times. No, 4 times. In 11 seasons, Kyrie Irving has played 583 games. He averaged 55, 530. This nigga averages 53 games a year. Kyrie Irving averages 53 games a year. Let me say that again, folks. In 11 years, Kyrie Irving has played 583 exactly. That means Kyrie Irving averages 53 games a year in 82 game season. He couldn't even play the whole season during the 64 season. These are the numbers. 13,000 points, 3,300 assists, 2,200 rebounds, 778 assists, 225 blocks. Kyrie Irving has 3,340 assists to 1,527 turnovers. So 13, 3, 2, 7. Let's check it out. So we're going to check out first. We're gonna check out. No, let me look at John Wall. Let me look at John Wall. Let's look at John Wall. Now, John Wall, watch this. John Wall done played 613. So John Wall is just like Kyrie Irving. Just like Kyrie Irving. John Wall has played 182 game season, 370 over 75 game seasons, 2 over 60, the rest 40 and 30. So comparable would be John Wall. John Wall, 11,000 points, 5,500 assists, 2,600 rebounds, 1,018 steals, 427 blocks, and 2,300 turnovers. So John Wall has more rebounds, assists, steals. Shit, he got 300 more steals. 2,200 more assists. Kyrie got 2,000 more points. All right. Kyrie got 2,000 more points than John Wall. But he may never catch him in assists. Yeah, and you keep thinking about if Wall don't play, if Wall ain't playing something. Now we know Chris Paul for his career averaged 18, 9, 5, 9 assists, 4.5 boards, 2.1 steals. Chris Paul got 20,000 points, 10,600 assists, 5,000, 2,007. Look, Kyrie got 700 steals to Chris Paul 2,700 steals. Kyrie's probably never going to catch him in points. Brandon, fuck out of here. You lost. The numbers say different. Stop attention whoring, Brandon. The numbers don't agree with you. Go sit your ass down, Brandon. 19 points seem to say different. Okay. No. Give you non-playoff playing Kyrie over John going to the playoffs, Wall. Because when everything was even, when both of them was playing with their lottery picks, John Wall team progressively got better. Did Kyrie Irving do that? Where you at, big dog? Yes or no? Yes or no? Where you at, big dog? Where you at? I'm not a fan of Mike Conley, but yes, he's a better winner too. He's a better point guard too. Hold up. Hold up. John Wall came long before Bradley Beal, and Bradley Beal was not a star when we was going to the playoffs. Don't try that bullshit. And who did they get? They got Dion Waiters because of him. They got Tristan Thompson because of him. So again, I don't want to hear that stupid shit. Kyrie not like AI. AI took a subpar team and made them a championship team. When did Kyrie take a subpar team to the playoffs yet? Kyrie like AI, but AI led the league in steals and assists. When did Kyrie do that? Kyrie like AI, Dion Waiters got a ring with the same guy that Kyrie did. Again, now you said Kyrie like AI. Nah, big dog. You want these niggas that like Kwame Brown. Dion Waiters wasn't a bust if you like Kwame Brown. Now, again, how was he like AI when AI led the league in scoring and steals? How was he like AI when AI took a subpar team to the championship without a LeBron or a Kevin Love? So please explain to me. Kyrie never won MVP. Allen Iverson did. So actually he did. And no. Look, again, before I excuse you out of the meeting of my real fam, because I don't know you, before I excuse you out of this meeting, because this obviously this conversation is above your pay grade. Again, I'm going to give you a chance to redeem yourself. AI might not have been efficient, but he's not overrated. So again, back to the guy who said he was like AI. What do you mean like basketball? Because Kyrie's nothing like, his skill set is nothing like Allen Iverson. Nothing like it. Nothing like it. Kyrie don't gun threes. Iverson could finish better than Kyrie. That's a lie. But yet and still, he played more games, got MVP, went to a finals with lesser talent, and did more. So with all you talking about handles and all of that, who put the ball in the basket more? Allen Iverson. Who did more with less talent? Allen Iverson. Who was a first ballot Hall of Famer? Allen Iverson. So, I mean, who played 82 games almost all the time? Allen Iverson. Kyrie Irving haven't done in the league what Allen Iverson done his first 5 years. Allen Iverson has done more in his first 5 years than Kyrie done in 12 years, 11 years of being in the league. Overrated is Kyrie Irving. Really. He couldn't be on a relevant team without playing with actual real MVPs. He has never been on a team and made them relevant himself. He has to play with MVPs. He's overrated because he's never played on a team without real MVPs. He's not a real MVP. Yes, he does, Kashif. Yes, he does. He don't finish better than Derrick Rose because Derrick Rose is bigger than him. He finishes better than Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving doesn't take the punishment that Allen Iverson takes. Now look here. Brandon. Bye, Brandon. Bye, Brandon. Bye, Brandon. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye, Brandon. Huh? Yeah, these niggas forget he was like 5'11" playing against real defensive centers. Brand need to sit his silly ass down. Brand is sitting up here talking, gonna try to hate on Gary Payton. Fuck out of here, Brandon. Go sit down somewhere. Not today. Bye, Brandon. Not today, Brandon. You're done. We've moved on. I'm telling y'all, I'm not having that shit. If you niggas don't know how to move you on, I will move you on. I'm not gonna keep timing you out. He was talking about Gary Payton again. I'm not talking about Gary Payton again. That conversation is done. That is it. When he started it off with Gary Payton, see, at least he did better. He knew he was getting on my nerves with the all caps. But he was actually still getting, I'm like, why is this nigga talking bad about Gary Payton? Like Milwaukee was going to do something until Gary Payton got there. Fuck out of here. The reason Gary Payton got there, because y'all wasn't going to do shit. Why is you bringing that shit up? Like Milwaukee had a championship if it wasn't for Gary Payton. Fuck out of here. The last time y'all was relevant was because of Gary Payton. After that, y'all had years of loving Michael Redd and being 8th seed. Shut up. Shut up. But you in here hating on one of the greatest point guards ever? No more timeout. We'll talk to you next live. I'll unblock you when I'm done. I know how to go back and unblock niggas. Right. Brandon Jennings and shit like that. Tobias Harris. Stop lunching. Damn. You sit here acting like Gary Payton sunk the Milwaukee Bucks. No, they literally sold the ownership to be a better team. Come on, man. Stop. You act like, right, y'all fucked Vin Baker up. He was good for a few years, then he just, come on, man. I watched Milwaukee. Y'all was a good regular season team. That's all the fuck y'all was. That's why Allen Iverson them beat y'all. That's why Allen Iverson beat y'all by himself. By his motherfucking self. That's why was a terror against y'all. Stop it. Gary Payton had nothing to do. Right. They had a deep team, but they couldn't get it done. It was a cute team. They could not get it done. Stop. I want to hear that foolishness today. So you gonna fix your lips to hate on Gary Payton. He couldn't play no defense no more. Look, okay. For some reason, other teams picked him up in his old age after that. He won a ring after Milwaukee. I mean, he did. No, he wasn't the old Gary Payton. He was just old Gary Payton, but he had done enough before then. Shit. You don't just get to discredit the man because he wasn't young Gary Payton in Milwaukee for 28 games. Then you You like, damn, Gary Payton average damn near 20 and 8. Yeah, Jason Williams was a nice little player to watch, but I knew that's all he was a flash. He wasn't, he was his best years, honestly, was at Memphis, not at Sacramento. That's what people liked him because he was with Weber. But his most productive years was in Memphis under Hubie Brown. His flashy years was at the Kings, but his most productive was at Memphis. He was his best at Memphis. Yeah, under Hubie Brown. Brandon is lunching. No, I got to hate Peyton. Why? That was not what killed y'all, my nigga. Man, motherfuckers come here. I ain't get Big Dog out of here because Big Dog at least was manning up and answering the question. But he didn't answer my question. He know goddamn well calling AI. That's why he said, no, I ain't talking. I'm talking about legacy. No, I have Allen Iverson's legacy. Allen Iverson has a legacy of being the toughest, best little man in the game. A nigga who's going to end his career with about 16,000 points is not going to compare to a nigga with 28,000 points. He's not. And that's why I don't like that comparison. If you want to compare him to anybody, you got to compare him to the rest of the off-injured good point guards. Penny Hardaway. That's a good comparison. Penny Hardaway. You can compare Kyrie to a Penny Hardaway type. A smaller Penny Hardaway. But he don't pass like Penny. And y'all know for real, Penny was a better player than him. So that don't make... Right, you could say Brandon Roy, right? But Brandon Roy was the leader of that fucking Portland team, and they went to the playoffs. So you know Brandon Roy was better than him. Darren Williams, thank you, Amadi. That is a good one. That's a real good one. Only until you realize that the last time Utah, 3 times in your life, Utah was good. Stockton Malone, Darren Williams and Boozer, and then Donovan Mitchell. And you cannot say, now think of any other team that Kyrie done played for where it's an era they was only good because of Kyrie. Thank you, Dominique. Big Dog, you earned your wings. You earned your wings right there, Big Dog. You earned your wings, Big Dog. I'm a dap you up on that one. I'm glad you understand that. I'm glad you understand that. We're Big Dog. I'm glad you understand that. I'm glad you understand that. And when measuring him with other 2 guards, he not nowhere. Then he drops even lower. That's what I'm telling. That's why I'm saying he's overrated. He's not a point guard. He's a 2 guard. Which means now he in the category with James Harden. But they moved him to 1. Steph. That's fucked up. James Harden, a better point guard than Kyrie. So now he in the joint with Klay Thompson, Zach LaVine, Bradley Beal, give me some more 2 guard. You know what I'm saying? Right now. Booker, Devin Booker. You want all of those two guards over Kyrie Irving. Right. Thank you. Zach LaVine or DeRozan, because they interchangeable. You want everybody. You want all of them over Kyrie Irving. Even Bradley Beal, even though it could be said he's a better player, but you want them. Why? They not going to dominate the ball. And that's the only comparable to God he comparable to Jay McCullough. Exactly who he's comparable with, CJ McCollum. And CJ had more 50-point games than right. Jaylen Brown, Anthony, exactly. When you really put Kyrie Irving where he not, no. Nah, I won't do that to Kyrie. Malik Monk is not good as Kyrie Irving. Malik Monk is a pocket-sized J.R. Smith. So we know Kyrie never gonna catch it. So Kyrie, we cleared it. Kyrie can never catch. Me too, Sound Mind. We cleared it. It's not a stat that Chris Paul put up. Kyrie could possibly catch. We all that Chris Paul put up. That Kyrie can catch. Right now, Chris Paul done played what? 12, 14, 15 seasons to Kyrie like 11, 10 or 11. He done doubled everything Kyrie did. Points is 13,000 to 20-some thousand. Kyrie never going to catch him. Steals, 770 to 2,700. Right, big dog. So we know he never catch Chris Paul. So let's go to who else was I saying? Contemporaries that's playing now. Steph Curry. Let's see if he can catch Steph. Let's see when he retire if he'll be better. Because now they both will probably retire around the same time. But we never know. Kyrie's so crazy. He might retire. We don't know. Steph done played 798 games. So he done played 2 years worth of games. He done played 3 seasons more games than Kyrie. Steph got 19,400 points. 100 assists. Thanks, Kel. 1,500 assists. I'm going to go back and get Brad. West Africa. Thank you. He is. Right. Gary Payton's son is defending. And we talk about hating on Gary Payton. He got 5,200. He done doubled Kyrie still, but Kyrie got more blocks than Steph. So he never going to catch Steph. So hold up. So he never going to catch Steph. He never going to catch Steph. He never going to catch Chris Paul. Well, let's see Dame Lillard. Let's see. Because Kyrie is the Kobe Bryant. 6'2" is what niggas trying to tell me now. Kobe Bryant retired the active leading scorer and number 3 all time on the list. Nigga, Kyrie ain't even gonna score more points than Magic. Kyrie numbers gonna look like he played in the 50s when he retired. That nigga gonna retire like 15, 16,000 points, 4,000 assists. Maybe if he lucky 3,000, that nigga look like he played in the 50s. He so say he gonna have Monte Ellis career numbers. Keep in mind, look, hey, Kev, listen to this. Kyrie Irving done played 2 years more than Dame Lillard. Dame Lillard got 4,000 more points than Kyrie Irving. But Kyrie Irving is AI and Kobe Bryant and got the greatest footwork ever. He also got 130 less games than Dame Lillard. Kyrie do got more steals than Dame Lillard. But Dame got what? 1,400 more assists, 700 more rebounds. So Dame got more points, rebounds, assists. He's played less seasons. Dame has played less seasons than Kyrie and has lapped Kyrie in points, rebounds, and assists. But that Kyrie better than Dame. Kyrie had a 2-year head start. Yeah. Hold up. Right, with fewer seasons. I'm not going to do Russell Westbrook. Why? He can never catch him in anything. Okay, y'all asking for CJ. I'm going to give y'all CJ. Let's see CJ's number. I'm going to look it up. And CJ's only played 8 seasons. And remember, one of them, his knee was hurt. CJ averages for a career 19 points, 3 assists, and 3.4 boards. Let's see. Y'all saying CJ. Damn. Y'all suck. I hate y'all. Hold up. Remember, Kyrie averages 53 games a season because he played 583 games in his 11 years. CJ done played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 seasons. CJ literally has 31 games less than Kyrie Irving. Y'all fucking geniuses. So CJ's played 30 games less. He has 10,000 points. Kyrie has him in points. 1,800 assists. Kyrie has him in assists. 1,800 rebounds. Kyrie has him in rebounds. 480 steals. Kyrie has him in steals. So Kyrie has him by 3,000 points. 3,000 points. 3 more seasons he done played, but only 30 games. He got him 3,000 points. Kyrie done had 400 more rebounds, like 1,400 more assists. So in 30 games, Kyrie and 30 more games than him, 31 more games, Kyrie done way better. But y'all got me but remember, he is a sidekick. He's not a 1A. He's a B. I mean, he's not a 1B. He's just a B. Dame Lillard is A, he's a B, and he averages 20. Kemba Walker. Let's see. Let's see. Not what we want to look at for real. I'm gonna look at Derrick Rose after I do Kemba. Kemba done played. Nah, we ain't gonna do that about Muggsy. Kemba done played 200 more games than Kyrie, damn near. Kemba done played 150 more games. Kemba got him in points. Kemba got him in assists. Kemba got him in rebounds. Kemba got him in steals. Y'all was right. Kemba got him in everything. Damn. Hey, in the same amount, they done played the same amount of years. But Kemba got him in points, assists, rebounds, and steals. Damn, good call. Now let me do Derrick Rose. $10 years, 9th pick, 2011 draft. Kemba not a bit younger. They went in the draft. Kyrie and Kemba went in the same draft, brother. You know that, right? Kemba's actually a bit older. You know that, right? I thought I was right. Kemba not a bit older. They went in the same draft. It's just Kemba plays more games. Kemba Walker is not older. They literally were in the same draft. No bullshit. They in the same draft. 2011. Kemba was 9. Kyrie was 1. But remember that year, Kemba won the national championship. Guess who? Oh, Duke. When Kyrie and yes. Yeah, 2 or 3 years in college. Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose has played 10, 15 years in an often injured career. He's played 90. Damn. Yep, he's played 90 more games than Kyrie Irving. Nah, I'm doing Derrick Rose because Derrick Rose is injured a lot. Similar to Kyrie. Now, the difference was his first 3 seasons, Derrick Rose played all the time. After his 4th season, it was 39, 10 games, 51, 66, 64, 41. What? No, that was 41. No, 25. 50. 51, 15, 35, 672 games. Kyrie has Derrick Rose in points. Derrick Rose has Kyrie in assists. Kyrie got Derrick in rebounds. Kyrie got Derrick in steals. So Kyrie Irving career is basically better than Derrick Rose's. We can say that. we can say Kyrie Irving career has been better than Derrick Rose. Because Kyrie Irving has passed Derrick Rose in almost everything. Yep, he got more points. That's why I'm telling y'all. See, I watched the jump where somebody said, right, that Derrick Rose was MVP ever. One of the worst MVPs in basketball history. It was a white dude, had a channel. I watch it, and I wanted to hear his opinion. And he was like some of the worst NBA MVPs. And he put Derrick Rose on it. When you think of, and when he was putting in comparison that LeBron probably should have been the MVP that year, he was right. That's true, Leonard. Derrick has missing ties. You want me to look up Kyle Lowry? I'm going to look up Drew Holiday and Kyle Lowry just for shits and gigs. I got to get off of here in a minute, though, because I got to take J Bars, get his hair done out Waldo. And look at Kyle Lowry and Drew Holiday. Because they both have championships. They both have championships. So in comparison, and they playing while Kyrie playing. So let's see if Kyle Lowry does have more 1,200 more points than Kyrie. So it's safe to say when their career is over, Kyrie might catch his number. Yeah, it's sound-minded body. Yeah, that his impact was. So I didn't mind him winning it. Kyle Lowry is going to have. So listen to this. Watch this. So when he retires, Kyrie may catch Kyle Lowry because Kyle Lowry is close to 15,000 points. He should cross 15,000 this year. And Kyrie should be getting 14,000 next year because he's not going to play that much this year. Because what? If Kyle Lowry comes back now, he needs 234 points. And it's like 30 games left. So that's just averaging more than 10 points a game. So if he can come back and average more than 10 a game, he'll cross 15,000 points. He has 6,200 assists to Kyrie's 3,300. So Kyrie probably never going to catch him there. He has 4,300 rebounds to Kyrie 600. So Kyrie probably never going to catch him there. He has 1,300 steals to Kyrie 700 and change. Kyrie's never going to catch him there. That's not the truth, big dog. A lot of great players aren't injury prone. It's not true. One would argue that's what makes you great, that you're not injury prone. Isaiah wasn't injury prone. Stockton wasn't injury prone. Malone wasn't injury prone. Pippen was not injury prone. Jordan was not injury prone. Yeah, Kyle Lowry do. Hey, so what? Yes, Kyle Lowry do. Karl Malone got years on LeBron, but he catching him. Right, Penny Hardaway, but those ain't superstar. I love Brandon Roy. I love Penny Hardaway. Love Derrick Rose. Grant Hill will probably be the only superstar that was injury prone. I look at them as stars. Some of them stars are injury prone. Some of them are. But that takes away from them. You see what I'm saying? Nobody is saying that Grant Hill or none of them dudes you name are the greatest anything. We just talk about what we saw and what their potential could have been. They do that with Kyrie Irving. Somehow, big dog, Kyrie Irving becomes the greatest. And you're like, hold up, I ain't get to do that, and he injury prone. You never reserved that for players who literally were better. T-Mac, Grant Hill, listen to them guys you named. Listen to them guys you named. They never get to be the greatest ever while being injury prone. Especially when it was players playing that was better than them. Steph Curry, Dame Lillard. These players, we know already stats. He never going to catch Dame and Steph and Russ. He never going to get, never. They playing at the same time. These men amass such a motherfucking lead on the guy that they can have the same years in the league and they still beating them. Kemba. Right. Say it what it is. Kyrie's one of the best little men in the game. That's what you can say. In the game today, he one of the best little men. He's one of the creative ball handlers of all time. But that is it. The greatest clutch shooter? Well, I can't tell. He ain't never in no clutch position. Dominique, it's not fair to do either one of those numbers. He will never catch. He's never with Jason Kidd and Steve Nash are an assist or steals. That's it. There's no need to do that. That's not fair. He not even gonna play as long as these guys played. Nah, Dominique, because me and Jeff Say Less was talking about it. Where I was telling him, I was like, dude, all of the motherfucking point guards, the greatest point guards that were pure players, I was saying about Chris Paul can play another 4 years and still be good. And he was like, you think so? I said, yeah, Chris Paul can play till he's 40. Jason Kidd, John Stockton, Steve Nash. That is his prototype. They played till they was 39 and 40. All of them. That's who Chris Paul plays like. If you are a prototypical high IQ pass first point guard, you can last till you 40. Oh, it's gonna happen. Bullshit. Chris Paul gonna play till he 39, 40. Book it. What's stopping him? He on one of the best teams in the West now, and it's only because of him. Book it. You want to know when Chris Paul retired? When LeBron retired. Book that, y'all. His old ass gonna play. Distribute first. Still Chris Paul distribute first. Yeah, right, big dog. CP3 is just it. The rest of them can distribute, like Ja and Trey Ice Trey Young. Them motherfuckers can pass, but they're shooters. Lonzo, not LaMelo, Lonzo. Thank you. Ice Trey, Lonzo. I know what you're saying, big dog, but you talk about the new guys. Lonzo is the pass first. Yeah. Big dog, I don't agree. I never believed in Blake Griffin. Them Clipper teams only lost because he hurt his motherfucking hamstring. Let's be fair, big dog. The teams that should have won, Chris Paul got hurt, and Blake Griffin didn't get it done. Yeah, I didn't believe in them Clipper teams. I never did. I believed in Chris Paul, but Blake Griffin was weak and easily pumped. It wasn't Chris Paul's fault that Blake Griffin lost his heart to Zach Randolph. He had the Spurs, then tore his motherfucking hamstring, remember? He had the Spurs, and they lost every other game after that. We got to remember, big dog, it was a stress where every year the Clippers would be up 3-2, 2-1. And then he'll pull his ham. Remember, they was up like 3-1 on the Spurs, pulled his hamstring in that game, and they ain't win another game. I never believed in Blake Griffin. And the proof was in the pudding. When Chris Paul ain't played, they became a lottery team. Yeah, Josh Smith went crazy. I was psyched for Josh Smith. He was hitting threes from everywhere. Blake Griffin and gloving Blake Griffin. Yeah, that logo shit. I already know what you're going to say, D-Mac. You do need to stop. That shit is real. It's excessive. Derrick Rose. I always said that. I liked Westbrook. Westbrook was on the same caliber, but I'm taking Derrick because Derrick ain't going to make them bonehead mistakes. Them mistakes bother Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose just going to win. Westbrook going to give you all the numbers. I would say how I Bond injury, Derrick Rose never was going to do what Russell Westbrook was going to do. He never could. Because to me, Russell Westbrook for 10 years was the best finishing point guard around the ring. Nobody was better than Russell Westbrook around the ring, ever. All that shit y'all talk about Kyrie, yeah, all them layups, like, no. For 10 years, anytime he was around the basket, Russell Westbrook was the best finishing point guard in the NBA. He dunking on you. He making floating, ugly ass layups. All that missing layup shit, we getting on him now because we not used to seeing that. But what Sound Mind and Body just said, Derrick Rose was a real point guard. That was the difference. Dirk was a real point guard. Dirk was giving the ball up to motherfuckers who could not shoot. Derrick Rose could have 10 assists if niggas could shoot around. What you mean, what 10 years? From year number 3, from year number 2 to year like number 12, he was the best. Come on. Don't even act like it. We knew the only thing Russell Westbrook couldn't do was shoot. When he was the MVP, when he was playing with KD and motherfucker Harden in the finals. Stop it. Stop it. I ain't crazy. If I'm crazy, why he went MVP, lead the league in scoring, had triple doubles, but couldn't shoot? Derrick Rose and them couldn't do that. Kyrie couldn't do that. Kyrie shoots threes. Why would Russell Westbrook lead the league in scoring and he don't shoot threes? How was he doing it? Going to the line. Thank you, Sound Mind. That's why I said I'd take Derrick Rose. He was passing the niggas who couldn't shoot. Big dog, again, you are misinformed. No, he got the MVPs off triple double. What we're saying, big dog, what do that got to do with being the best finishing point guard? What does that have to do? But it didn't go to Harden, went to Russell Westbrook. So now, what does that have to do with being the best finishing point guard? Because again, now you talk about he got bounced in the first round of the playoffs, but you was lauding Kyrie with praise for not even making it to the playoffs. And you neglected to mention that happened to him too. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Russ scored a whole lot without having a good jump shot because he was one of the best. He was the best finishing point guard in the league. That's why him missing layups fucking you up. He did that. When did you remember Russell Westbrook missed layups and dunks? Go. Will Maine West because he is a bum, but he wasn't a bum. See, people act like he always was a bum. No, he wasn't. Remember, he always couldn't shoot. He always was OC. But don't act like when that little motherfucker got near the rim, it wasn't 2 points. The problem would be, this is the problem with Russell Westbrook. This is the problem with Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook had 44 points going all to the basket. At the end of the game, they down 2. He gonna shoot a 3. You ain't made one all game. You be like, why? Why did you do that? Why? And he's still that guy. But now he not the guy who give you 44 going to the rim. That's the problem. Oh, I can pull up a lot of them. I can pull up a lot of them, but that's not going to ever. I could see the only reason you could pull up a floater because them other niggas can't dunk on niggas. Cut that right there, big dog. The reason you're not going to pull up a Westbrook floater highlight is because he dunks on niggas. Yeah. And not leading the league in scoring ever. Yeah, he is. Because he talk about Derrick Rose floater. Yeah, because you couldn't get to the rim and dunk on niggas. You impressed by a floater. All them floaters, he still wasn't scoring more points than Russell Westbrook. Sorry. Or getting more assists and rebounds. All them motherfucking floaters ain't get him nowhere. Fuck you mean stop it. It ain't get him nowhere. All them floaters ain't get him nowhere. All them floaters. Russell was still scoring more points than him. All those floaters. All those floaters. Just stupid ass out here. I'm saying, big dog, all those floaters. All those floaters, though. I'm just saying, you talk about highlights and floaters. Yeah. I'm not saying Rose wasn't a bad player. Was a bad player. He was a great player. I just never thought the gap between him and Westbrook was that far. I never did. She doing good. She got to be hidden right now because everybody at her house had COVID. So they can't get her to me. Yes. Okay, but hold up. Sound, mind, and body. Context is needed. Westbrook was averaging 22 and 23. Why? Don't try that slick shit. That shit don't work. Hey. Oh, I will right now too. Even though he injured half the time. Now, you type that bullshit. Why did Russ average only 2 points less? Tell me why Russ only averaged 2 points, only 2 points less than Rose. You talk about he was shooting more. No. No, not that year. That happened 1 year. Sound mind. Oh, he was taking more shots than D Rose? Okay. Who team was it to be the leading scorer? But KD was taking more shots than. And when we saw that Russ could take a lot more shots. Come on, man. But who was taking more shots than D Rose on the Bulls? Be honest. Let's tell the devil. Who was taking more shots than D Rose? It's not Russell Westbrook's fault. Their coach philosophy was them to get up a lot of shots. I agree. If Russell shot more than them, it's because, their coach. But that's Thibodeau. That's not him. Thibodeau to this day don't let you get up a lot of shots. I mean, we gotta tell the truth. That's why I said Russell West. That's why I said that. But big dog, that's why I don't say that Russell Westbrook is a better playmaker than Derrick Rose. I'm talking about points. I said before we even said anything, Derrick Rose ain't had nobody to pass to. He would have more assists than Westbrook. He wouldn't get the rebound. He never was going to get. Russell always stole rebound. He never going to get more rebounds than Russell Westbrook. He's never going to do that. I disagree with that sound mind about it. He was more athletic than D Rose. Yeah, assist is a debate. I think it's because I honestly believe Derrick Rose ain't had nobody to pass it to. Luol Deng. Lou, that's not fair. I'm honestly on that. Well, he ain't had nobody to pass to, so. That's not the truth. That's not the truth. Because we seen them play games against each other, and Derrick Rose couldn't do shit with Russell Westbrook. Derrick Rose was laying it up when Westbrook was dunking on Derrick Rose's whole team. Look, sound-minded body, I don't go by all that old slave master number shit. I go by what I seen. I didn't see Derrick Rose being all that damn athletic, especially as long as Russell Westbrook was. But they played in the pros, asshole. Yeah. And Westbrook gave him everything he wanted. They played in the pros, asshole. Don't even try that shit. Yeah. Fuck is you talk about? Because if we talk about college, Derek Collison was the point guard. Russell Westbrook wasn't even the leading scorer. Motherfucker, that was Kevin Love. Stop it. Don't try college with me. You're on my channel. Try that shit with somebody else. How Derrick Rose was the quickest? He wasn't faster than no motherfucker Allen Iverson. Yeah, and he did. Well, all I know is in the pros. Look, why you gotta go back to college when they played in the pros? So you gotta go back to college when they played in the pros. I also watched the pro games. Which ones was so the pro, we're gonna erase the pro game. I seen Allen Iverson in person. Nah, don't just start from the beginning, nigga. Go from the last time we saw both of them at their peak. Don't go when Kevin Love was the star of UCLA and Westbrook was an afterthought. Let's go from when they both were stars. The Bulls versus the Thunder. Everything Derrick Rose did, Westbrook did. Allen Iverson and fucking Young City. Thank you, Young City. So who really was more athletic? Who was more athletic? Russell Westbrook just now losing his athleticism. Derrick Rose lost his athleticism after year 3. I'm just saying. I know, son. Yeah. He did when Patrick Beverly bumped into him in the playoff. When Patrick Beverly bumped into him in the playoff. When Patrick Beverly fucked his knee up in the playoff. Yeah. Because he had never been injured. He had never been injured. When Patrick Beverly injured him in the playoff. I'm going to tell you something. If it's some little technical shit, no, it wasn't the ACL. It was the, I'm going to block you. I don't play that little semantics white man shit. Oh, no, I'm typing it up now. Right. Russell Westbrook. Patrick Beverly. After back-to-back seasons, averaging triple-doubles, Oklahoma City Thunder's Mr. Do-It-All went under arthroscopic knee surgery on his right knee. Expected to be exception of LeBron James, no team has ever carried a heavier load. But since KD left, yeah, Gary, put your stuff on. The first knee injury. There we go. April 24th. I had that after my birthday. It was game 2 of the first round, 2000. Yeah, he was, man. Torn meniscus in his right knee. He underwent surgery. Oh, no, he tore his meniscus. Out of left field, he got a second one. Increased swelling, got a third one. Bad injection. Okay, so Russell Westbrook had surgery on the same knee 5 different times, yet still did not look. And became a bench player and perpetually averaged 55 points a game, big dog. 55 games a year, big dog. And was crying because he finally got one 50-point game. After that, Westbrook just averaged more triple doubles. You try to say Derrick Rose better than Russell Westbrook, big dog? It is anywhere in your stupid ass mind you trying to say, no, y'all boot this nigga. Did this nigga just say, are you trying to say Derrick Rose didn't even make it through the season though? Again, you can't diss a nigga who was going to the playoffs and losing for a nigga who was literally riding the bench and crying just because. Yeah. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Any nigga that's stupid enough to think Russell Westbrook not better than Derrick Rose, you're just an idiot. Derrick Rose has, look, other than win MVP, he has done nothing. Nothing in the NBA. Nothing. Nothing. Other than win MVP, which was questionable, that should have been LeBron's year. That was questionable. That should have been LeBron's year. One can argue they was only punishing LeBron. No, sound mind don't count. This nigga just dick riding because he watched Derrick Rose play. That's fine. But it's you two. So 2 out of 40 are saying that they think, no, Derrick Rose is not better than Russell Westbrook. Y'all can, if he played, even if you stayed at his peak average numbers, he's never going to go higher than what Russell Westbrook did. It's not a debate. Russ is not only one of the most durable, he was a better player. He is. Rose wasn't as durable. And at the end of the day, damn, now I could do that. And at the end of the day, man, Russell Westbrook just was a better one. He was more athletic. He maintained his athleticism when Derrick Rose had to start shooting floaters. Yeah, well, whatever knee surgery he got 4 on the same knee and averaged triple doubles. And until recently, still. Okay. Okay. I feel nothing. You don't get shit for that. You don't get shit for that. He told ACL Mobley, okay, nigga. Well, I'm focused on the guys that didn't do that. Right. Right. Thank you. The man whole game based off athleticism. And part of that is durability. You can't say a nigga was athletic for 3 years. He was way more athletic than him. No, he wasn't. Because when this nigga lost this shit, and this nigga was supposed to lose this shit 4 different surgeries ago, that shit ain't happened. That's what make Russ so phenomenal. That his only game is athleticism. No, that's not good. Oh, okay, sound-minded body. Well, he made it seem like he typed it down, thanking you like you were saying, Russ. Exactly, big dog. And that's why I was trying to tell Jeff. I was like, Jeff, how the fuck can he change? This never happened for nobody else where your athleticism worked this long. Nobody. Even Michael Jordan, his shit faded, but he learned how to shoot a 2 and free throws for real. He learned how to shoot a 2 and some free throws. Russ can't do that. When Michael Jordan stopped being the most athletic player, started doing that motherfucker turnaround and getting phantom calls. Cause for real, if you look at his career, the nigga feel now, and they just made up for it with him shooting more free throws. Okay, Sherry. Thank you, babe. Yeah, Lakers can't beat nobody good either. Y'all notice that. Motherfuckers want to give us credit for beating a bunch of bugs. I didn't give credit for that. I gave credit for LeBron playing, keeping the same energy. It's good teams, LeBron scored 35. Play against bad teams, LeBron scored 35. Play against mediocre teams, LeBron scored 35. Look, nobody has ever had a prime this long. Nobody has had a prime. This nigga 27. What? The other night, last night, nobody else helped LeBron. Shit, nobody a month is only good against sorry teams. I told you, J.R. Smith. Nobody, that nigga came to play. He said, let's do it. Let's do it. Ja Morant had a bad game. It's just Russell Westbrook had a worse game. Yeah. I told y'all. Yes, I would. You can't keep money anyway. You ain't got enough money next year, so you might will get up off it. I want Halliburton, Marvin Bagley, Buddy Hield. You had THT. You could trade Russ to Philly with something else, and y'all can keep with Mitchell. Man, I want Marvin Bagley, Buddy Hield, and Halliburton, if that's possible. And I'm saying that D Rose peak, I could understand you saying that, but I'm still taking Russ. I think I could only say that if I seen D Rose with better players. I think the problem with D Rose, he never got to play with better players, so you could see him as an actual facilitator. You could see his points per his efficiency rating go up. You could see him making more points. That's the only thing I think. I think that was the problem. At his peak, he was still going to be the scorer he was. Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. I understand that. I'm not going to never hate on that right there about Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose was Chicago born and bred. I'm not going to go against a nigga who went to his hometown and put him the fuck back on. I'm never going to knock no nigga that did no shit like that. That's why I don't knock LeBron James. I could never knock a nigga who went back home and put his city on the map. Can't never knock that. Honestly, Lewis, I do take D Rose over Kyrie. Even though I prove that Kyrie gonna have a better career than Derrick Rose. But for still, on that little peak that I saw, that's why we having that argument. Nah, because this why. Soon as he came out as the #1 draft pick, Chicago became an instant factor. I can't negate that. That's why you got niggas like Big Dog sit here that shit with. I understand what they saying, but nah. This a whole different thing we talking about. We not talking about that. We talk about athleticism. I'm sorry, Russell Westbrook had that locked down for the longest time. It was a debate because of Derrick Rose. But look how long that lasted. The fact that Russell Westbrook lasted as long proves, nah, that was the most athletic. Why? Because all them other motherfuckers gone and he's still here doing the same shit. Kyrie got better footwork, but guess what? Derrick Rose got a better win-loss record. Dominique, I agree. Nah, the CP3 Darren Williams debate is over. That been over. CP3 was better than Darren Williams. And you can tell because where's Darren Williams? After Darren Williams lost Jerry Sloan, the system that created him, he never was a winner again. Chris Paul played with 8,000 different coaches and was a winner. I want winners. I want winners. Can't coach with them. Can't play with them. Winners. No, he played with LeBron too. LeBron, like, get this nigga out of here. What killed his career? No, he lost Jerry Sloan. Thank you. He lost the Stockton system. That's what it was. He lost the Stockton system. And once he lost that, he just became a one-on-one gunning ass point guard that couldn't get it done. Hurry up, boy. And remember, he got mad and got Jerry Sloan fired and left, went to New Jersey. After he get Jerry Sloan fired, he leaves. And Utah ain't shit again for a long time. This nigga go to Brooklyn and get the gun all he want, and like Leonard just said, was some straight garbage. Meanwhile, Utah was never the same till they hired Quinn Snyder and got Donovan Mitchell. Y'all think about this. How could he be better than Chris Paul? Chris Paul made franchises. This nigga wrecked them. This nigga wrecked a franchise. I mean, and he wrecked one. He wrecked Brooklyn. Because remember, Brooklyn put all that money behind them, saying that they was going to be the next dream team and super team with Paul Pierce and Joe Johnson. They had every nigga that was old on their team. After Becky left him, she probably left him for spray painting that Beijing on his head. Man, I'm freezing. It's 23 degrees. So I hurried up and got the fuck back in here. Can't do it. Can't coach with them. Can't win with them. Can't do nothing with them. Fuck them. That's what he should have just said. Man, fuck them. Man, I'm going to do a live a little later. We're going to talk about some extracurricular. My man, OG Ed Stark from St. Paul. We're going to have him out here. I'm going to have him as a guest, interview him, talk to him, get y'all to get to know him. Because I know we tired of listening to music that, you know, kind of degrades the community. I know if you like me, you want to listen to some grown person music. And I still like rap. I still like MCs. I don't want to hear about no Molly. And, you know, you can't be riding with the lady, this nigga. I done fucked 87 bras. You know, see, yeah, Nas, but I'm not going to keep listening to the same niggas that's been doing it for years too. It's got to be new people. And I like this young brother, Ed Stark. He got some flow skills. And I fucks with him. And he got content. So I'm going to bring him on. I'm going to get people introduced to him, listen to his music. Because how long am I going to be able to listen? Scarface going to be 60. I'm going to be still listening to that nigga on here is all of the finals. Huh? Is he going to be 60 and I'm just, yeah, my father never seen a man die. Never seen a man die. Nah, I haven't watched no shit like that. Why I'm gonna watch Gilbert and Kwame argue? Nah, that's all right. Yeah, Ice Cube. Fuck the police. He 90 talking about fuck the police. Then they gotta help him to his wheelchair. Come on. We need new niggas. Oh my God. Then there's Tammy Sambo. Oh, this is just all types of coonery. I told y'all, Gilbert. See? Yeah, we gotta let that shit go. But let me get off here, man. I gotta get Barry to his motherfucking hair appointment, man. He got to get his motherfucking braids. Looking like AI. Y'all want him look like Kyrie with motherfucking. And LeBron is the real Uncle Drew. LeBron is the real Uncle Drew.